We'll see. Let's get this as far down as I can. Good. See the anvil almost. Twist that a little bit. There we go. That's better. And this time, got a fan, so we can get some cross breeze on the thingamabobber there. Hopefully dissipate some of that heat so we don't have the problem we had last time with losing with the phone overheating and losing everything. Let's be honest, that was a little embarrassing, now wasn't it? So ladies, I'm sorry, but I gotta hide the gut. Mostly because I don't want to get burned. Here's where we started from ended up last week. We got this all set down and got this squished pretty good. So what I'm going to do first is work on this side, try and get this worked out, and then we're going to refine the two quillions before moving on to the center. That's nice. That's going to take a few minutes to get up the heat. And I just sold 6 show knives last night. So we're going to have to make those. I'm thinking about making those into a video rather quick. Not today. Someday throughout the week. That's going to be mostly a stock process. And the client wants them all 1/4 inch, all mild steel. So minimal forging, mostly stock removal. And she wanted them to be hot for a goth girl. Whatever that means. We're going to figure that out. If you have any suggestions, let me know. And good morning to the first person on the live stream. How are we doing today? So yeah, I don't know what hot goth girl knives mean. Smile. Winning smile. Glad you're doing good. Now there's 19 of us. All right. Kicking up here. So, all right, now that we're getting some people here, what do hot goth girl knives look like? So I got an order for 6 show knives. And the client told me, make them look like they're for a hot goth. I really don't know what that means. Oh, some of you all can black, I guess. I mean, yeah, I can blacken them, but like what type of knife? Sheep's foot, hunting knife, sea axe, stilettos. I don't know. I have no idea what that means. They couldn't give me any more information. All right, I think we're at that temperature. Let's start getting this moving, huh? set down this side to match the other. Yeah, I guess a black plate, but like, yeah. Should we make it like a kunai? And Tor Rubio, hello. Hey buddy, how's it going? That's my job to figure out today and tomorrow, so I can start working on it this week. And Angry Hot Pocket, love the name. Hi Blacksmith, hey, how we doing? Oh, I love that name. Progress. So what am I making today? I'm working on a sword. More specifically, I'm working on the crossguard. I took a chunk of leaf spring from the truck. Got that squished down to somewhere nice. Now I want to kind of refine the shape, and the idea is that once I get nice and hot and get the slit, the slit started in it, I can actually use the sword itself, the tang itself, to set the shape. So we'll see how that works. I think if I can get about 80% with a chisel, finish it up with, your shop looks as messy as my shop. Yeah, it is. I mean, it's gotten better. It's gotten better. There we go. See, I've done some cleaning. So it's better. It's not as bad as it was. Still pretty far from good though. I'm not gonna lie. Subscribed. Awesome. Love to hear that. You in the US or Canada? I'm in the United States, unfortunately. these things happen. Yeah, I am based out of Pennsylvania. Northeast part of Pennsylvania. Close it into the right shape. Getting there. You also design knives or swords. I design anything and everything somebody wants. So right now I'm working on a sword. But I have a commission to start next, well, sometime this week. Of 6 show knives. And, oh nice, I lived in PA for a while. It's really not as bad as people make it out to be. Of course, there are better things and better places and worse places. It's pretty much just all the same, at least in the United States. One place to the next, you got some perks, you got some good places, bad places. I was in Bedford. That is a ways away from where I am. What's your name? Crab Castle Forge. There's a story behind that one. I need to get a new baby. Either make one or buy one, I'm not sure yet. This one was like $40. It held up for about 5 years, so it's not too bad. Bedford, that's a ways away from you. I'm new to my channel. Welcome. I do a little bit of everything on here, so right now I'm doing sword. I got an entertainment center I'm working on. I do woodworking, blacksmithing, leatherworking, printing, carving, engraving, laserworking, printing, blah 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 blah. So if you want me to see me do something, ask me. I'll probably make a new project and shoot a video for it. I also used to do a bunch of philosophy and manliness stuff, but I haven't had the time to shoot content like that in quite a while. Now I got the right set down. I see it to get this a little bit more uniform, a little bit smaller so it matches the bottom. We're doing good. Let's see. I'm now in North Carolina. Well, look at the channel. I hope you're enjoying the summer down there. It's been a long time since I've been down in North Carolina. 6 years, 7 years. Good time. I went down to it was off season. I was down in Duck. Very fun time. One of those old anti-ship mines. And one of the hurricanes washed up on shore. Man, I want to go and go smack it. So I'm a bit of a dumbass sometimes. But it seemed like it'd be a fun time. Really cool. They even called it an osprey, or 2 ospreys to go pick it up and take it away. After local mob squad. And Duck is nice. It was a very nice town. Kitty Hawk and stuff were closed. So that looks about right. What do you think? Looks about right to me. Hot work. Love it. That's it for my meager iced coffee. Minutes in and we're still doing good. Actually, 17 minutes in and yeah, making some good progress. Now, where is my spring folder? It's gotta be a pain in the dick to get out, but I know I need to true it up a little bit better, you know, do some stuff to it, but time. I don't use this thing very much anyway, so. I'm between Moorhead and Jacksonville. See, I've been through Jacksonville, I haven't been through Moorhead, so I kinda-ish know about where you're at. I'm outside of Scranton. So, I think the next thing to do would be to set it down this way and a little bit more that way. Which I can't do on this side. So, I have to cut this off. That's fine. Let's get it back in the heat. I wanted to leave that side as long as I could. Come on, there we go. Life happens. I have another dubious piece of metal I need to make a knife out of just because I can. And that was the hot cut I was using. If you remember. Now I have that. think I've decided on a style for this. I want to draw the quillion section out, pretty small, about half of what it is now. Twist each side. I'm not sure if I want to twist them the same or twist them or counter twist them. I'm not sure yet. And I want to kind of leave a bit of a ball at the end. I'm thinking about filing that ball into like a bit of a pyramid shape and just giving it a bit of a graceful curve up. Nothing dramatic. Maybe a 1/4 inch rise over the length of it, 1/2 inch maybe. Just something to put a little zhuzh on it, you know? And I'm not sure with the guard if I want it to come up as a peak or if I want to flatten it out and get it bigger. I'm not sure yet. All I know is I left that mass in the center to do something with. Now this isn't for a commission, so I'm just kind of going by what I'm feeling. I want a medium weight longsword. Now it's time for the folder. Look at that. Beautiful. See if I can work this down a little bit. Now, once I get this all kind of worked out, now I got to start working on the center. Now, I think I want to get these drawn out, twisted first, and then worry about the center. That way, I don't have to worry about like crushing anything or anything while I'm doing twists. I think that's my plan. Might be a good plan, might be a shitty plan. I'm not sure yet. Time will tell. So far to date, all of the cross guards and quillions and everything I've done has all been either additive or stock removal. This is my first forge one. So it's a little bit of experimentation. I have an idea, but well, what's that saying? When men plan, God laughs? Something like that. So we'll see what ends up happening. It is a sweaty day. That's good. So that's my target size I'm going for. Not exactly sure what size that is, but Pop that in. Take this out. I don't know about you, but I'm not a fan of the sound of clanking around. Woo. Spicy. There we go. I know, I need to grind that down a little bit, make it fit better. I'll get there eventually. I did just get my new grinder, so maybe that'll be my test run for it. See how good I can get that. It'll be nice when I can switch back to my favorite hammer, which is this guy over here. For some reason, this one gives me blisters like nobody's business, and this one doesn't. I think it's just a different finish on the handle. I want to sand this one down, and I think just finish it with some linseed oil. It's both too slippery and not slippery enough, so I have to keep over gripping it. Which also leads to, hand and wrist problems. I'll probably do that today after I get off the live. That way you can sit and really absorb all the oil and stuff. In one moment, I'm going to run out to the backyard and dunk this in some water. It's getting a little too spicy for my hands, even through the glove. All right, that's a touch better. So, I have this order for 6 knives that are for a, quote, hot goth girl. And that's pretty much all the client told me. They're show knives, so it's just mild steel. It's about 50 of us in here. Does anybody have any suggestions? around and work the other side. But look at that. That is turning out to be gorgeous. So I think, I do believe, I think, I'm going to start on a smaller bit. Yeah, that's nice. Here for a second. I don't think the phone is gonna care too much or complain too much about me getting a little bit of air on the side as well. Half hour. We have about a half hour left. It's a good idea for me to not wear the shirt today, but not a good day for me to forget the water. Not mean to do that. Warm day. Good day. Very warm day. Whew. Almost there. A little bit more to work down. Then we can move on to that center section. Well, first we're going to twist it. And then we'll move to the center section. Whew. Feeling pretty good about this. How about you? I think first, once I get this work down, I'll take my good hammer again and I'll clean everything up because it has a flatter face. So I should be able to get things a little bit more squared and trued, so I don't have to do a grinder pass. And because this is a truck leaf spring, means it's high carbon, I can't just toss it in some water and wait for it to get nice and cold and grind it that way. It'll probably crack and explode. And I spent 2 days on this. Yeah, about 2 hours, 3 hours on this. No, 4 hours on this. So I would be quite unhappy if it were to crack and break. And the idea is to leave this dead soft anyways for not only the toughness but also the shock absorption. And that won't happen if it's all quenched and hard. Right? Right. I think I have a bit of a cold shut there. I don't know if you can see it. It's right about there. So I might have to take this to the grinder. Well, if I do, I do. Let me still at least get things straightened out, work this side down a little bit more, and then I guess I gotta grind it. Not the end of the world. Not what I want. That means I can't get this piece finished today. But it's not the end of the world. I'm a little upset by that, though. Not gonna lie. Oh, 20 minutes left, so I don't know what I gotta do. Hot goth girl knife. 6. Now I need to see if she wants them all the same or if it's all different styles. So that'll be, if they can all be the same, then I can get away pretty easy. Make a jig, crank them out, profit. At least this lets me work with my favorite hammer for a little bit. Get a bit. It's a good day though. It's a warm day. I need to steal this fan. It's like $20 on Amazon. Cool. Here's the. It's nice, especially if you're like a vendor or something. Actually, the other day I was baking some cakes and I was under a time crunch because I don't budget my time very well. and I had to, you know, frost the cakes. They weren't cooling off fast enough because it's summer. So what I did is I tossed them on a plate, put them in the fridge, and I put this in there to blow cold air across them. Worked a charm. Didn't think you'd be getting bacon tips from a blacksmith now, did you? That's good. All right, let's get the other side wrapped up. The nice thing about that hammer is it's hard to tell on here, but it leaves a nice, good, polished face, nice and clean. Gives me clean corners and stuff. I really enjoy it. So, all right, got to set this down to cool. I guess I can turn that off. We can just bullshit for 10 minutes or so. Hopefully that'll get cool enough, it probably won't, to grind. But no sense in wasting gas when you don't have to, right? Was I talking really loud this whole time? I think I was. Let's get this off the side here. Let's take a look, shall we? Now, it's not completely the right dimensions, but I'm going to grind it anyways. Right? I think I got a 24 grit on here. That should be good enough to do the grinding. Yeah, there it is right there. Probably see it a lot better now on camera. Right there. Man, that ticks me off. Hopefully it's not too big or too deep. Wait a second. Son of a bitch. I can see light through it. Now there was a hole in the leaf spring, but I thought I had gotten rid of that quite a while ago. I guess I'm mistaken. I should be able to toss this in water in a few minutes. Man, that... That bugs me. So, what forging projects should I take on after I'm done with this sword? These are not client projects, they're more personal projects. So what do you think I should do next after I'm done with this sword? Because the blade itself is mostly going to be grinding, so I'm not going to do that on live. In fact, it's almost all going to be grinding. Actually, while we're just sitting here bullshitting, I take this over here. Can I see this? Yeah. We could do something about this here. Because I want to change the platen on this from the contact wheel to the flat platen. And I've never done that before. Actually, is that the way to go with this? No, I don't think it is. No, I think I want the contact wheel so I can get a bit of a grind on it. But I do want to twist this whole thing 90 degrees. So, let's do this. Give this girl a little twistaroo. There we go on that. Now this needs to be all twist as well. How do I make that happen? Pretty sure I have to take that off. Right? Yeah. Okay. It came with this piece that I'm not sure what to do with. Then there's this guy, which I can... This gets mounted on like that, right? Any attachments for that? I got this one, I got the other one. If any of you have ever had the Viver never mind. Figured it out. Okay, that was easier than I thought it was going to be. So I got this for about $270 off Amazon. This really should be up another like 1/8 of an inch though, shouldn't it? Maybe not. This does need to get tightened though. Not very good. Whatever. I'll figure that out in a minute. See the sweat glistening off me. Bleh. See, do I have Allen keys? Somewhere I do. One of these should fit it. Nope, bigger. Because that Allen key that came with it doesn't. Smaller. Bigger. Bigger. We'll get there. At least I'm pretty sure that Allen key doesn't fit it. It should, but I don't think it does. Yep, not even remotely close. Though this, in all fairness, this should be one of those parts that you kind of set once and then forget it. It just didn't come tight enough from the factory, which, whatever. It's Beaver. It's gonna be what it's got to be what it's gonna be, right? Last 10 minutes of the show, you're watching me screw off and trying to find an Allen key. Huh? Did I find my Prince Charming? Yes, I did. Ah! No, I didn't. We need bigger. Whatever the next size is. So this is, what? 9/64ths? I think that's what it says. It's one of my Craftsman ones. It's actually stamped, labeled. I honestly didn't think these had labels or stamps until now. There's also 9/64ths. Well, not all of them are labeled. It's probably a metric. I think these are all standard. 3/16, that's way too big. Let me take you on a trip with me. Because now I'm determined to get this. Yeah. You can already see the other side of the shop. Oh, that fan does feel nice. And of course, my bag of hex keys is empty. I swear, I need to hire somebody just to come in here and organize after me. Now, wouldn't that be nice? Let's see what we got here. Way too small, way too small, too small, too small, too small. 4 millimeter. Oh. I knew it was going to be metric. Of course, it's made in China. They use metric. Most places use metric. 4 millimeter. I'll forget that the next time I have to adjust it. Because I'm good like that. Let's see. But I do believe, oh, we're crooked now. There we go. A little bit better. I do believe we hit, actually, we've just hit the hour mark, so that's our show for the week, kids. I'm going to give this a little grind after I get off the camera here. And hopefully by next week we'll be able to get that slit and get that figured out nice and good. We'll do the twists, we'll slit it and get it set onto the blade. And I think all will be right with the world. At least that's what I'll tell myself. All right, anyways, if you like this show and you want to see me do more and cool stuff and have more gadgets and gizmos, or get my own shop, go over to patreon.com/Knightsmith and donate whatever you can. I do want to get my own shop, and like a bigger shop where I can have my woodworking and my blacksmithing separated. Because fire risk with sawdust and stuff is not too great. And I also want to be able to get a power hammer, and I don't have the space for one here. So you want to see me play with a power hammer instead of killing myself, doing this, and I can do some more pretty stuff. Go donate. Otherwise, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I appreciate you, and thank you for helping make this world better, one kerf at a time. And I'll see you great folks next week. No, that's behind the... Oh, it's hot. See y'all later.